What's going on, guys, and welcome back. Today I'm out here with my friend Dean, and we're going to be doing a catch, clean, and cook today with some clams and oysters, so stay tuned for that. We're going to get in some action right now.
Gonna be like right here.
You think?
Yeah. All in this area.
Alright guys, so this is pretty much what we're looking for. Just a lot of oysters in here mixed up with ribbed mussels, but try to just snag a bunch. All right, we're starting to get in some clams right now. Dean picked up a nice double. Now we got a big one here, a nice big 2x4. Plus with this, neoprene gloves are a must too, by the way. The water's like freezing, it's like snow, so. But,
Got a little one. We'll let these go.
yeah.
Little seedlings.
The youngsters, let them grow. I got two more. As you can see, I mean, it's just littered with mussels and oysters in here, so pretty much just taking them apart and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty much the deal with the oysters. All right, so that's what we're looking for right there. Nice big clam. Another nice one. Nice.
What we call 2x4.
So what do you think the best technique for this is?
I probably have the wrong technique, but what works for me every time is scratching and not really digging until you feel what feels like a rock, and then you kind of go after them deeper and deeper, because I feel like they swim away from me most of the time. They just dig down, but really just scratch, then you'll eventually find a bed of them, and you'll find that you'll get like 2 to 6 in a specific area, and then you just keep hopping to the next spot.
Yeah, they seem to be hanging out all together. We got a good amount so far. We got some nice bunch of oyster too. So
Here's another.
should be good eating. Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's around here we call these 2x4s.
Yeah, call that striped bass bait.
This is good for like chowder or a baked clam.
Alright, so what we're using to put them in is a homemade bushel that Dean made with pool noodles, a couple pieces of wood, and then he's got a decoy bag attached to it. So Seems to be working just all right. Yeah, we're gonna bring him in, see how many we have. Yeah, 12 oysters.
Could use a little more clams.
Yeah.
We want to make a dozen big clams. We need like 2 dozen clams.
All right, yeah, let's keep going then. All right, so we got 12 and 12 so far. I'm gonna grab some more clams to make some baked clams with.
Look at these things.
Nice. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna try to grab a few more oysters before we head out of here. All right, we're gonna head out of here. We got, I think, what, like 15 clams or more?
Maybe like 18.
18 clams and like 18 oysters. So, we got a full moon over there. We were here for probably like a half hour, not even, just raking and taking oysters. So it really didn't take that long. I mean, it's pretty awesome that there's just an excessive amount of oysters and clams here for us to just grab. All right, guys, so we're back at the house. We got some meat and cheese going on over here. And then we also got a pound of ground meat that my friend Eddie gave me. So shout out to Eddie for that. And I'm gonna start cleaning off these clams, get the muck and the sand off and everything, get them prepped. So keep you guys up to date with the process. What'd you pick up from the store?
We got. So with this red meat, we're gonna make a little spaghetti sauce to go with the baked clams that we're gonna have and oysters. So we got no basil. I'm gonna mix this in just to get some pork fat in the sauce. I'm gonna make it with some pasta. It's gonna be delicious.
Alright, so basically I'm taking the rough side of this sponge and I'm just getting off all this muck and the sand on there. You know, no one wants to eat that, so. Alright, so I got all the clams cleaned off and then I got them dunked in here. Dean set me up with a, what is this called, Dean?
It's just salt water and a little bit of cornmeal in there to let them purge out.
Let them purge out, get all that sand out and everything. So, he's whipping up some onions over here. Oh, what's the onions for?
So this is gonna be for the stuffing for the baked clams. Some people open these clams up, and they'll just stuff it with stuffing on top. But we're gonna put these, we're gonna steam them open, we're gonna chop up the clams, add it to the onions, and mix everything together, and then we're gonna put it back in the shell. That's what's going on over here.
Alright, so Dean's taking the casings off the sausage. He's gonna be making like a ground meat. So it's gonna mix well with the elk. So can't wait to try that. We got hot Italian sausage.
The only way.
The only way.
The only way.
Who's cutting onions in here?
Hey! Oh!
Who's cutting onions?
No. Get some of this.
You need a wine?
What we came here for.
Yeah, we got some elk. Shout out to Eddie for the elk.
T-bone.
T-bone.
Good?
Yeah.
Alright. We're gonna deglaze the pan with a little bit of red wine.
Oh, we got some tomatoes in there.
We got cherry plums in here. We're gonna make our own sauce. We don't buy jars over here. We're gonna let these cook down. We're gonna mash them up like they did in the old country with their toes.
This is homemade. What else are you adding into here now?
You gotta crush that up.
Do you have to simmer for a little bit?
Yeah, we gotta blister them. So we're gonna be until they blister, then we can start crushing them. And then after that, we'll let everything cook together for a couple hours. We'll throw some basil in there, and then we'll see where we're at from there.
Start chucking the oysters. Want to show that done, Dean?
All right, so we're gonna use this kitchen towel. They sell specific gloves you could do it with, but we don't have that, so we're gonna do that. And we're gonna use this Dexter oyster now. So we're gonna take an oyster, rinse it off. We're just gonna get all that marsh off of this oyster.
All that nasty marsh.
You're gonna take the knife. It's got a little pointed tip. It kind of curves up a little bit. We're gonna stick it right in this crease here. We're gonna go in there, turn it, pop the shell, and then we're gonna cut this abductor muscle over here. We're gonna go in, give it a turn, pop it open. Gonna slide the knife in there, cut that muscle off. The shell comes out. There's another muscle under here that we're gonna cut loose, and we're just gonna flop it over.
Wow, look at that. Feel that liqueur in there too?
Yeah, we keep that in there.
If you're enjoying this video, throw me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Especially for Dean over here. Chef Dean.
Please.
He didn't have to do this, but look at all this. Pretty crazy. Look at that, 1, 2, 3. This guy's a real bay man. Alright, here's the finished product. On the oysters. That looks delicious. Alright, I'm gonna dive right in here. Wow. That was good. Got some hunting public going on over here. And some raw oysters. It's a lethal combination.
I don't know what else you could ask for.
We dropped in this little
Wow.
tiny bowl above where the turkeys go. He's responded a lot. He's gone crazy. He sounds like he's right down at the bottom. We drop off the backside of this little finger to our left and cut all the way to his level and cut around tail on him. Might have a chance of going a little easier than.
That's insane. Literally.
He's just staying. He's just bottom. So he's far off. So.
What do you think?
It's just the beginning.
It's just the beginning, so stay tuned. Alright, so we think the clams are all purged and everything, so we're about to pull them out of here and start chopping them up and stuff.
So we're gonna steam them first. So we're getting this pan a little hot. We're gonna do a little bit of water and a little bit of white wine to open these bitches up. Nothing crazy. Just pop these in here. I'm gonna put the 2x4s in the middle. Gets a little hot in there. Look at this one.
That thing is... That's massive, dude.
Almost too big for the pan.
Dude, that thing's literally huge.
I don't know if we can even put that in there.
Alright, so these clams are starting to open up and everything, so I'm gonna take them out and let them cool off a bit. And then we're gonna start chopping them up and everything, right?
Yeah, we don't want to let them overcook, so we're gonna keep a close eye on them. And as soon as they pop open, we're gonna take them out.
They're all cooled off and everything, so start plucking these and then start putting them up here. Alright, so if you could see, I'm just, you know, pulling out the meat and everything, just putting them on the table over here. Peeling one apart, and then eventually I'm going to take a knife and then just, you know, take these out. So. Alright, so I got all these shells laid out. Dean's over here mincing all the clams and everything, so. You want to explain what you're doing, Dean?
So we're just mincing it up, and we're gonna throw it in the batter. Usually, people just steam the clam, open up the clam, and then they'll throw that batter on top of the clam. But we're gonna mince it and mix it together with the batter, just so you get it in every bite. Just like that.
Stuff them up.
And that's it. Lay it on the pan.
Look at that. Alright, so we got these all filled up. Dean's over here chopping up some basil.
So you lay the bigger leaves underneath and work your way up to the smaller leaves. Roll it like a cigar. And then I think it's called chiffonade.
Alright guys, so they just came out of the oven. They look amazing. Can't wait to give them a try. Alright guys, we're about to dive in. Dean, give the first bite.
He is a giant.
See how it is. One bite, you know the rules.
Wow. It has been really slow. We've been sitting here all day. It's well after 5.
I might break that camera, it's so good.
That is looking good.
So I do.
Let me give him a bite.
Douglas. He comes into 20 yards and I just put a good shot on him. Oh. Yes. Number 4. Love it. Wow. What a deer. I am shaking like a...
It's amazing.
We wanted to do it this
Unreal.
way. So
That
we said,
is amazing.
waiting all week. Well, a couple weeks for...
Pretty crazy that we just caught these. You just go out in the bay and just, you know, catch whatever you want and just come home and make them. And it's like literally anything better you can get from a restaurant. It's pretty ridiculous. Alright guys, so the elk's finally done. We gotta layer up some Parmesan. So chef Dean's on it.
Pecorino, not a chef.
Some pecorino with some basil on top.
How the hell are you?
That looks good. Mmm. Dean, how is it?
Delicious. Delicious.
Good? How's the yolk?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Alright guys, I'm gonna start digging in, but if you enjoyed this video, please throw me a like, and if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, and then I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.